Hey everyone, it's Branson Man here. You can find me at bransonman.com. You can also contact me at ask@bransonman.com. We're continuing with our pickup sheet or demand tracker. This will help you figure out what rate you need to put on your rooms. First video we looked at setting this up and also highlighting for the weekends. The second video we looked at recording one day at a time, and then on that day recording not just for that day but for the next day and a week out. And you can carry this on for a week, 2 weeks, 3 months, for a year. I usually do about 4 months at a time. It's really fast, especially if you have a number pad instead of a laptop, and you can just look at your property management system on one screen, this on the other, and just type each day. It's really quick. It takes me probably 60 seconds to do 4 months worth of information. Last video, the third, we looked at recording rates, taking the day we would use for Saturday and turning that to currency under the format cells, and then looking at the day that we would use for Sunday and formatting that as text. And you'll see why we need that in this video. So then we come in the office on Monday. Monday the 7th corresponds with Monday the 7th, but we've got some days to make up for. We need to see where Friday closed, Saturday closed, and Sunday closed. We recorded Friday morning, but we don't know what happened from the time that we recorded until midnight, and we see we grew 4%. We record how Saturday finished, how Sunday finished, and on Monday morning we see what this is where we are for Monday, and we'll see what happens as it carries on throughout the week. So let's look here, and it's Monday morning. All of this is in the past. We're catching up from the weekend, and we say 48. You know what? I really want to make sure I get above 50%. That's just one of my goals. And I'm at $65. I want to go ahead and lower that rate. I'm going to show you what I do. You can choose whatever colors or system method you want to do. But I'll just show you what I do, and you can adjust it as you need. And when you adjust it, if you'll let me know, I'm just interested to know what other people are doing. And I might even be able to pass along some of the ideas that you have. I'll try to use a light yellow. I can make a custom color. Maybe I'll even do that so we can see how to do that. You can click in here. You can get really specific, or they've got some preset. I'm going to go with this yellow that's just outside of the center. And now since I've used that, when I go back in here, it will show recent colors, so I don't have to go into those sub-menus every time. Now this is where I put text in, so I can type whatever I want. I am going to, we're at $65. I'm going to subtract $5 from that rate. Then I'm going to go in my property management system and tell it I want to change from $65 to $60. So I'll know on Monday morning I went ahead and dropped it $5, and I'll see tomorrow morning what effect that had. I might see on previous weeks, typically at $65 from Monday morning to Monday night, I only get 3% pickup. But then I can see if I drop it $5, maybe I'll get 5% pickup. And it will give me some more information on how the market's responding. Something else I like to do on this text field where I'm recording the changes that I'm making, I like to write, that's not right, justify, write justify. Because what happens is as we start scooting over here, I don't want it disappearing on that side of the cell, and so you'll see how that happens as it develops. And then let's say we already had 65%. This is Monday morning. We're recording Monday morning. It's already at 65%, and I go, oh man, that's too fast. It's going to be a really busy weekend, and I want to save some rooms for walk-ups at the end. So let's go ahead and record some rates. Let's say Friday, it's at 85. Saturday, it's at 85. So I'm going to choose a bright yellow, and to me, from what I've decided, that increases, that means I'm increasing the rate. So I'm going to go plus $5. So I go into my property management system. What is the rate for this day? I know it's 85 plus 5 is 90. And so we'll do this for a week and then record rates again. And we can see from one day to the next. Maybe I check in again tomorrow at 65. On Tuesday morning, maybe it's still 65 because now that's too expensive, which is fine because I'm trying to hold on to some rooms for the weekend. And we see that Saturday is 9% behind Friday, and I'm going to end up with a full Friday, and Saturday is going to be lagging. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this. Let's just lower it $4. And we'll see what effect that has. The thing that's great about changing your rates every day is you don't have to make a commitment forever. It's not set in stone. If you try something and you watch it for a day or two and go, oh, that's not having the effect I want, then you can just change it. So it's no big deal. Let's see, 8 and 8 come in on Tuesday morning. I'm going to try to do some quick numbers. Okay, so now let's look at each of these and you'll see how it's responding, and then we'll go ahead and finish up. We lowered on Monday morning. For Monday night, we went ahead and lowered at $5. Now we were able to pick up 6% by the next morning. This is where Monday closed out. On Tuesday morning, we recorded for Tuesday night. We picked up 4 from Monday morning to Tuesday morning. We'll see where that finishes. Picked up 2% on Wednesday. Picked up 2% on Thursday. That's really not great. That's pretty slow. Friday, we saw that it was already pretty full, and we wanted to hang on to some rooms that we could sell to our walk-ins. So we raised the rate. Now it's $90, so it's pretty high. But considering a room that goes $50 to $100, that's pretty high. So we only picked up 1%. So that really did slow it down. And then dropping this rate picked up 4%. So you see this one picked up only 1 and this picked up 4. So you see the effect that might have. And we see that Sunday's pretty slow. So let's go ahead and see. That was yesterday. This is for tonight. That had a pretty good effect, dropping $5. So let's go ahead and drop $5 here. And watch this. I do a copy, paste, Control-C, Control-V. You can also right-click and get your menu there. I escaped to get out of there. Okay, go into your property management system, lower it $5 from 70 to 65. That's pretty slow. I'm going to lower that $7 because I'm almost running out of time for Wednesday. I've still got some time to pick it up though. Go into your property management system and lower it. And that's only picking up 2% for Thursday. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an experiment for 24 hours. I'm going to drop it $10. So it'll be about where these are now. I just want to see what effect that has. If it really helps me pick up rooms, or really no big deal. This, I'm going to let it ride because I'm holding on to some rooms for Friday night. This is catching up pretty quick. I'm going to let it ride another night because I want to see if I can get Friday and Saturday even. Okay, I'm going to try to put in some numbers here. Okay, looking here. This is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've got to get 2 more days in, and we'll see what happens. Good pickup there from lowering, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 1. So ever since we raised it, it's only grown 1% a day. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Friday is coming. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I got 2.5 days. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loosen up on that a little bit. So right now I'm at 85 plus 5 is 90. I need a little bit of pickup here. I increased it 5. I do a slash to help separate these. I'm going to just decrease it 3. I'm not going to knock it back down the whole 5 again. I still think the demand's coming because it's going to be a busy weekend. And remember, if you've got too much information and it's hiding, just double click and it will make it as wide as it needs to be. 85, that means here I did plus 5, here I did minus 3. See if I can get any pickup. That, I'm feeling good about it. Now we've got Mondays already at 32 and Sunday is just so slow. So typically what will happen is I will have recorded an entire month's worth of rates. So, let's just do this. I think we can do this and it won't mess anything up. Let's just assume I did that same thing for the whole month. Okay, so I see it's at 60. It was at 60 the last Sunday and this Sunday, and I've got nothing. So I'm gonna drop $6, and I've still got a few days to see if I can make that pick up. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, now it highlights the 10 next to Wednesday. Wednesday finished +5 from Wednesday day to Wednesday night. We lost 2% here. Sometimes there's a group that cancels, or someone had a couple rooms and got sick, or whatever the case may be. They don't always go up. Sometimes they go down. Friday did increase. It was only increasing 1% a day. And then when we dropped that rate, $3, then it jumped 6%. Okay, that's good. Now, we're recording on the 10th, and that's Thursday. So we've only got all of Thursday and then all of Friday to catch up. So this is going to help us move in the right direction. I'm going to let that ride. We lowered Sunday $6 and only picked up 1%. That tells me there probably just isn't any demand on that day. So 60 minus 6 is 54. I'm going to drop it the rest of the $4. I'm not going less than 50. Because then we start getting some scary people into our hotels. Then we start losing money, all kinds of crazy stuff. We'll go ahead and leave that. 11. 11 is Friday. So Friday morning I come in and I see where Thursday finished. I'll pick back up a little bit, so that's good. I see Friday, people really like that. Saturday, people are planning for the weekend. Little pickup on Sunday. Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, so we've recorded. Look at this, that's off kilter. No, not important, but it drives me crazy, so I'm going to switch it. Okay, we've recorded for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now it's time for the weekend again. So we're going to, my mouse is working a lot better. Format, let me do this. This will be easier. Thursday's already gone, so that's Thursday. It's Friday morning, so I'm going to record rates for Friday morning. And for the rest of the month, let's see if I can pick that same color. That looks like the same color. Now, while this is highlighted, it will do only those cells that are highlighted. Let's go currency. You can pause this, rewind it, watch the previous videos if you get lost. I'm just going to try to go quick for you. We see here, this is, now you can just look in your property management system and see what the rate is for each day. That's actually the best thing to do, but this shows you what changed. So we had 85 plus 5 is 90. 90 minus 3 is 87. So this is 87. And like I said, this goes fast. If you have a keypad on the right part of your, like a desktop keyboard, it'll have a keypad there. Or you can get a keypad to plug into your laptop too, and that will help you go fast. 85 minus 4 is 81. 60 minus 10 is 50. 65 stayed the same. 70 stayed the same. 75 stayed the same. We'll go ahead and shrink that up. And so you could start to see how this is going to undo, how this is going to start to affect. And so what will happen after you see patterns, after you get 3 or 4 weeks in, and let's say it's summer weeks. So you've got Memorial Day, And then you've got June, which is usually great, July, which is amazing, and then first 2 weeks in August before the kids start going back to school. If you start seeing patterns in late June, that's at $60. A Sunday grows 10% over the course of a week. Well, if you want more pickup, then you can lower it $5 and see what effect that has. It will start to give you information. But let's check with me. I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. You can find me bransonman.com. Send me an email, ask@bransonman.com, and I'll be happy to help you out. Next video, we're going to look at groups and see how that affects your pickup and occupancy.